72 convertible Impala LS3 swap. Looking at maybe almost 600 horsepower. We ain't put it on the dyno yet, YouTube. We did our own wiring. And we show y'all how to do the wiring, YouTube. Step by step. We did our fuel system. We show you how to do the fuel system as well. Step by step, YouTube. Everything you need to know. LS swap, baby. 75 convertible Caprice. Sitting in the woods, 28 years, y'all. Straight the wheel. A bit of air in the tire, just a little bit. Got both donks in the garage now, man. People always asking, should I do a LS swap? Is it really worth it? I want to share with y'all today 3 reasons why you should do a LS swap. After watching this video, it ain't gonna be no more question about should you LS swap. That question gonna turn into when can I LS swap? Before we do that, I wanna ask you a question. How would you like to know how to do a LS swap in an old school car that run like this? I'm satisfied, YouTube. 72 convertible Impala LS3 swap. Make sure you watch this video all the way through. Make sure you click that subscribe button. Make sure you turn on your notification bell. That way you see all the videos when we post them. And I need for you to drop me a comment in the comment section and say I'm riding with Chevys R Us, Tone. Let Chevys R Us help you do your LS swap, YouTube. We a family, man. We gonna do this thing together. Y'all ready? Let's get it, YouTube. YouTube. This your boy, Tone, coming back at y'all. One more again, YouTube, with another great video on Chevys R Us, man. Y'all know what time it is, man. We outside. It's cold as I don't know what. It's about 10 degrees outside in Georgia right now. We out here, man. And guess what? Ain't nothing nobody can do about it, YouTube. I'm finna share with y'all today, man, 3 good reasons why you should complete a LS swap on your old school car. But before we do that, in case you're new to the channel, I want to give y'all a quick update, show y'all what we working on and what kind of videos that you can expect on the Chevys R Us YouTube channel, man. Then we gonna talk about why you should do your LS swap, YouTube. If you're new to the channel, we recently completed a LS3 swap on this 72 convertible Impala. Let me just show it to y'all real quick, man. Did all the wiring. We did everything, man, step by step, YouTube. And we walk y'all through that process step by step. But I guess I'll crank it up for y'all real quick before we get started. So let me just crank it up real quick. Yeah, let's see here. It's cold crank. It's cold outside. Put it right down there by the muffler so you can hear it, YouTube. Let me crank it up. There it is right there, YouTube. Got the thing running. here and let y'all check it out, man. There's the LS3, YouTube. We also got the 75 convertible Caprice Classic that we're working on as well. We just pulled the steering column out, rebuild the steering column so we can get it crunk and get it running like the way it's supposed to run. So right now, we're just waiting on that, you know what I'm saying? We're gonna actually start working on this 2017 SS Camaro. I know y'all see it, man. The rear end went out in my car, so I gotta put a rear end in it. So I'll be working on that probably this week or next week. But anyway, let's get to it, YouTube. Just wanted to give y'all a quick summary of what I got going on and what to expect on the upcoming videos, YouTube. But first thing first, let's talk about this. The 3 reasons why you should LS swap. First and foremost, you know what I'm saying? The older style engines, the carburetor engines, you know, I ain't got nothing against carburetor engines, man. You know, I came up on carburetor engines. Then it went from carbureted to throttle body injection. And now, you know what I'm saying, you got multiport injection, which is a LS style engine. You know what I'm saying? Carburetors are becoming obsolete. They becoming just like tape players, man. Or like CD players. You know what I'm saying? They getting older. And, you know, the better technology is the multi-port injection, the LS style engine. And so carburetors, you got to think what happens. When it's cold outside, a carburetor engine, you know, you probably gonna have some trouble starting that guy up, or it's gonna act real funny, you know, getting it crunk up and getting it running, especially when it's cold outside. You know what I'm saying? And you don't want to be going through all that. Sometimes, even when it ain't hot outside, the carburetors, they gonna give you a problem starting your car. Don't nobody want to go through all that, man. I mean, you can take a perfectly well-tuned carburetor. It'll run fine for months. Then all of a sudden one day, you know, your carburetor flooded out, or your choke is sticking, or something ain't working right, man. And you know what I'm saying? You don't want to be on the side of the road nowhere. Don't nobody got time for all that. And with these LS engines, you got fuel injection. And with these fuel injected vehicles, you don't have no starting issues when it's cold outside. You don't have that. You don't have it flooding out. You know what I'm saying? You don't have none of that. And so the LS engine is way more dependable and reliable than the older style carburetor engines, man. Any fuel injected engine is going to be more reliable. It's going to be more dependable than the older style carburetor engines, man. And I know nobody wants to go anywhere and get stuck somewhere because your carburetor, your car ain't running right, or your carburetor flooded out, or it's dumping too much gas, or it's messing up because it's cold outside. You know what I'm saying? Fuel injection is the way to go. It's the wave of the future. You know what I'm saying? And with technology, we got to adapt to technology, man. We got to change with technology. Otherwise, guess what's going to happen? We going to get left behind, YouTube. So that's the first reason, is dependability, which is reliability, dependability, reliability. It's pretty much the same thing, man. Same thing. That's the main reason right there. The second reason that you should do an LS swap is a no-brainer. If you got an older style car and you got a 70s model or you got an 80s model vehicle, they got a 305 or you got a 350 engine in it, you know what I'm saying? You got decent power. Or you did some bolt-ons, you know, your power range is pretty decent. But with these LS engines, they got way more power than these older 350 engines, the 305s, they got a lot more power. I'm just gonna use a box Chevy as an example. If you got a stock 305, or even if you got a box Chevy that got a 350 engine in it from the factory, I mean, you only looking at maybe 250, 275, 300 horsepower at the most, man. That's a pretty good amount of horsepower, but for today's applications, you know, that ain't nothing. But when you put that LS engine in without making any modifications to that LS engine, you already increase your horsepower by the extra 100, 150 extra horsepower already. Just moving to a stock LS style engine. You could take a 5.3 liter LS engine. I think it come with like maybe 350, 360, 70, something like that, and put it in an old school car, man, and you already upgrade. You already got 100 extra horsepower already. And that's the basic stock LS swap in your car, man. You increase your horsepower by extra 100, 200 horsepower by putting a basic stock LS swap in your car, man, with no modifications to the LS engine. That's number two. That's a no-brainer. You ain't got to get into the custom build and cam and headers and valves and intern. You ain't got to get into all that. A basic stock LS swap gonna already give you an extra 100 to 150 extra horsepower, man. So keep that in mind. And I'm gonna get back to that in a minute. The third reason, man, I know for a fact, man, that these LS engines, they will last you, man, for 300,000 miles plus. They'll last. They will last, man. And I don't know about you, but if I spend my money on something, I prefer for it to last. In this LS engine, it lasts. The specific design of the LS style engine, man, they made it to last. You know what I'm saying? As long as you change your oil when it's time for you to change your oil, as long as you keep your coolant at the level that it's supposed to be, it's gonna last. Just make sure you do them two things, man. Change the oil when it's time and make sure you keep your coolant level correct. And it's gonna last. And also, as long as you don't dog it out. You know what I'm saying? Because I got a Tahoe, 2007 Tahoe right behind me. I know y'all see it. I got close to 300,000 miles on it right now. And I know people that have had the Tahoes and the Avalanches, and they got 350,000 miles on them. And that's a lot of miles, man. So them are three reasons right there, man, are gold reasons to make you want to do an LS swap. Going back to lasting in the basic stock LS swap, man, I think that's what I'm going to end up doing to this 75 convertible Caprice, is do a basic, cheap stock LS swap on the 75 right behind me, man. And the reason I'm going to do that, the reason I decided to do a basic, cheap, stock LS swap is because I know it's a lot of other people out there, man, that want to do the same thing. And if I do it, you know, other people can follow along with me, and I'll be helping somebody else out. You know, I wanted to put a LS swap with a supercharger in this car, in the 75 convertible Caprice. But if I put that in there, that'll only be benefiting me because that's what I want to do. And I don't want to do what I want to do. I want to do what God wants me to do. I want to continue to bless other people. I want to continue to help other people. What's up, sweetheart? Okay. Hey, y'all heard my wife. I got to go in there and put some more wood on the fireplace. But, you know, that's the route that we're going to go, YouTube. So, y'all look forward to that, man. Look forward to us doing a cheap LS swap, bare bones minimum, spending the less we absolutely can. It's probably going to be less than $1,000 on this 75 convertible Caprice Classic behind me. We're going to be putting in the rear end out of a 96 SS Impala. Let me show you. That's the rear end that we got out the 96 SS Impala. We're going to be putting it in the 72. We're also going to be doing the rear end on this 2017 SS Camaro. If you have not, man, go ahead and click that subscribe button, man. Make sure you stay locked in with the Chevys R Us Family, man. And also, man, make sure y'all join us, man, for Go Live Wednesdays, man, at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We chop it up, man, with the family. People come on, man, they share their projects with the family. They show them off, you know what I'm saying? And we talk about old school cars and LS swap, YouTube. So y'all make sure y'all join us, man. Wednesday, 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. YouTube.